Hello bros and welcome to SFX0 BroFive production. In today's part, the Sakura trying to start going right here and loading where we left off. She firmly grabs onto Naoko's ears. There's an animated reaction from Naoko. She tries to pull away but is unable to escape KO's touch. I swear you always put up such a fuss when I do this. You know they're sensitive. Why do you always do this to me? Every time. The look on her face doesn't say that she hates it though. Just relax, okay? I swear. Every time KO strokes her ears and scratches them, Naoko visibly trembles from the sensation. Since you are aware of how sensitive they are, why were you asking Turu to scratch them for you? You wouldn't have any hidden motives behind it, would you? No, he's our priest. He should be able to do things like that. The priest must attend to the needs of the guardian spirits. You know that, right? Oh, really now? I can't help but wonder. Kate's movements become a bit faster. Naoko reaches underneath her fingers, her tail swishing like crazy all over the place. I hear the lowest, smallest moan escape from her lips. That's quite noisy that's quite a noise you made there. But this isn't my fault. It's always you with your weird the scratching technique. You do this to me every time. Well, let's just say that the buckets of water make me feel especially vengeful. But I apologized. Apologize with your deeds, not with your words. Anyone can simply say sorry. It takes truly admirable individual to endure punishment. No, let go. Tura, help me. Make her let go. Why did she want me to scratch her ears in the if this is the result? I think it's starting to become a little too much and a little too mean of her, so be reasonable, KO. Alright. She apologized to you, KO. Don't you think that's a big step for her? That is true. KO hasn't let go yet. However, as I said before, it would go a long way if she proved that she was truly sorry. Oh yeah. And stop trying to struggle out of my grip. KO is actually a little bit scary right now. Her demeanor hasn't changed much, but she is demonstrating a steely, unbending determination. I just wish she wasn't using it for the wrong reason. Turu, make her stop. I don't have the strength to get away now. Alright, fun's over. I spent the rest of the night acting as a meditator between these two parties and watching too many cowboy movies. When I woke up, the both of them were gone. I barely got any sleep last night. You look like you've been through hell itself, Turu. Grandpa steps me in, slaps me on the back. Women have a way of tiring you out, don't they? To say the least. As it turns out, the both of them like old cowboy movies. Oh. Those girls have good taste. You found quite the lucky catch, Turu. I can only groan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep putting up with this. Relax, it's not that bad, is it? Not because something is a bit tough at first, it doesn't mean you should give up. The most rewarding things in life are the things you have to work hard for. Now then, you have training in the afternoon with KO, don't you? I'm guessing she told you on the way out. Yep. She is rather forward. She wouldn't make a bad wife, you know. Do you really think so? Of course. Anyway, time for breakfast. I got some bacon and eggs for you today. When you're a young man, you got to eat to grow big. Not to mention keep your energy up when dealing with girls. I wish they would stop talking about girls. After slogging through the boring day at school, I finally managed to drag myself to Keiyo's shrine. Although Naoko's shrine is nice on its own way, I can't help but feel there is something far more mystical at work with Keiyo's shrine. As I approach the front door, I seem to slip into the barrier between worlds. Small flakes of gold sparks shine through the air, almost as fireflies are dancing through the air. Gentle whispers echo on the breeze. Slowly I open the front door. Kneeling on the floor, Chaos bows before me as I enter. Welcome, Turu. I apologize for not allowing you to get sufficient rest last night. It was rather selfish of me not to turn off the television. Please, Chaos. You don't need to be so formal with me all the time. I keep telling you this. I just feel more comfortable like this. We share a special relationship and I would like to give the relationship the utmost respect. So my actions are appropriate, I feel. Hey, first time I see her smile and look actually somewhat less, lifeless. I do not wish to be so carefree about it like Naoko is. Quietly she sits up and turns towards the shrine. Please sit down next to me. Alright? I take a seat next to her, doing my best to mimic her seating posture. Shrines are placed typical where the walls are thinnest. There is a long single place where a spirit or a priest has more power than at these focal points. As such, this is the most appropriate place to train your skills. Clear your mind and open your heart. Short things are easier said than done. However, I do my best to follow her instructions. Now, just listen. As I listen, I begin to hear voices all around me. Gentle, delicate voices. The words they speak I cannot understand. But the voices are akin to wind cynics. Delicate and beautiful. I hear them. I hear so many different voices though. I know that it is overwhelming, but you will need to learn how to understand them in time. These spirits are people who you will be working with. When you can, simply take the time to stop and listen to what they have to say. Though that you will deepen your own understanding. Are you following me so far? I had not lowered the sound, and that sound was damn high. I think I am. Those are the lessons that I will leave you with for today. Since you have had so little sleep, I do not want to be inconsiderate and put you through anything too exhausting. The entire time I'm with her, she seems to only consider my feelings on the matter. We can make this as brief. If you wish to return home now, I understand. So please get some rest if you so desire. What would you like me to do? Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking you what you would like me to do. I'm tired and all, but if you would like me to stay for a while, that isn't exactly a problem for me. She seems to be taken aback for a moment, but gradually she regains her composure. You are saying odd things, Turu. They aren't that odd, you know. You said that you were in my care, didn't you? A priest should serve the guardian spirits, not the other way around. Right? Well, I suppose that is true. If you would like to stay, I do not have any protests. She sets herself in a more comfortable position. In fact, perhaps you would could indulge me in my curiosity, Turu? Sure, ask away. If you were a cynic, then would you? Why did you come all this way? After all, simply abandoning whatever life you had and moving somewhere else. That would have been difficult, right? While I didn't believe in spirits or ghosts or the afterlife, it doesn't mean I don't believe in family. Even if you hate doing some things, if you can't bring family member to peace of mind, then I see no reason not to. The other thing is that the old tradition need to be kept alive. Whatever we like it or not, the past defines the future. So we have to do our best to preserve the past, even if we do not necessarily believe in it. What an interesting way of thinking. So you came here to preserve a tradition. Exactly. If I had not done that, I would have gone through the rest of my life thinking my grandfather was becoming senile. But everything he said was the truth. I'm just glad that I have found out now while he's still around. I imagine it would be regretful to have discovered this before he passed into the beyond. But you should not worry about that. The flames of life burns brightly inside him. He's going to be around for a very long time yet. Oh, I'm glad. We have a lot that we need to catch up on together. I can only imagine. She quietly looks out towards the small opening where the sun rays are seeping through. A loud yawn escaped from her. The sun is so pleasant today. The nature spirits around here are truly generous with their bounty. Her tail wraps around her face filled with content. Although she tries to keep herself formal and composed. She is still a cat at the end of the day. The light of the sun lures all cats towards it, tempting them into sleep. Her tail looks especially glossy as the sun shines off it. Is something the matter, Turu? You seem to be staring at me. Oh, it's nothing. Well, I won't pay it any mind then. I don't want to admit it, but once again I was being entranced by her beauty. I do not know if it's because she is a spirit or if it's just my own perspective. But whenever I look at her, I feel this longing in my heart. I don't really understand why. You're staring again, Turu. If something is making you uncomfortable, you should feel free to speak. It's not that, really. It's not. I'd better change the topic. So just run this by me again. There are spirits everything around me. Keo nods thoughtfully. That is correct. Look all around you. Do you see something? I look more closely, and I swear that I see an outline of something drifting in and out of the shrine. I think I do, but I can only get a very vague idea of what I'm looking at. Sight is the hardest sense to train when viewing spirits. How come I am able to perceive you so easily then? The ties of the Ascension Festival. Normally spirits cannot remain in your world, but through the binding of these shrines and with our priest as a guiding light, we are able to anchor ourselves here, which in turn gives us the authority to rule over the spirits in this land. The air you breathe, the food you eat, the water you drink, all of those things are filled with spirits and the very essence of life itself. That's unsettling. I've been eating spirits alive. Oh no, it's not like that at all. Nothing you can do can harm a spirit if you exist in the material world. The point is that these spirits ensure the health of your world. In essence, they are the cogs which keep the machine turning. Despite existing in an encompassing state of being, they are as much part of your world as you are. Chaos sighs to herself. If only a spirit were so devoted to their duties. You're talking about Nayoko again, aren't you? Who else? Look at her from her perspective. Maybe she should see things from your perspective. But she takes it seriously. Nayoko don't take it too seriously. And actually, when you don't take things too seriously, it's actually when you can do the greatest. Actually, I've done that for a long time now, and it never failed me. So, look at her from her perspective. I think Nayoko does have a point. Sometimes you have to relax a bit. Perhaps she does. But the way she tries to put it forward completely models her intentions. I must admit that I was rather surprised that she chose to apologize to me, however. And yet, you still, as I said, apologize with deeds, not words. Well, it looks like I'm going to change her mind on that topic. Would you like me to teach you some prayers, Toru? Prayers to help me commune with the spirits? Exactly. She readjusts her position. Let us begin. And there is a point to say. Actually, that looks very... How the hell would I even describe it? I mean, with the tail like that, and the ears like that, it looks like really... Well, beautiful. But that was a new picture, and as I said, I only like to go through one picture each episode. So that's the end of this part. But at least hit like and subscribe. Let's see you next time. BroFive!